So welcome to all of you, Shiksha 360, and today we will discuss foreign exchange numericals. Clear? So let's start our session. So let's move to the first question. So first question on your screens, this question we have already covered. So just for a practice purpose, we will discuss once again this question. So bank received money transfer of USD 5,000 on 15th September. The Nostro account was already credited. Clear? So the Nostro account was already credited. It means that this is basically TT buying rate. Clear? TT buying rate. And I request to all of you, please try to solve the question and put the answer. Clear? And give your answers. Clear? Before solving me, I request to all of you, please solve the questions and please give the answer. Clear? So bank received a money transfer of USD 5,000 on 15th September. The Nostro account was already credited. Clear? The Nostro account was already credited in this case. So what amount will be paid to the customer? Clear? So what amount will be paid to the customer? So we have spot rate is equal to this one. October forward differential is this one, and exchange margin is this one. Clear? So first of all, we have to write the formula of TT buying rate. Clear? So first of all, we have to write the formula of TT buying rate. So TT buying rate is equal to spot rate deducted margin, because we have to buy at less price. Clear? So what is the spot rate? Basically, we always buy at less price. Clear? So spot rate we will take as 34.25. There is no need for October forward differentials. Clear? Because this is done on the spot. Subtracted is to be 0.80% of what is 34.25. Clear? So when we will do this, this comes out to be 34.25 minus 0.274. So the correct answer is 33.976. Clear? So this is the spot rate. Clear? This is the spot rate, and we have to what amount we have to pay. What amount we have to pay? Clear? Here they ask you what amount. So what is the amount here? This is the TT buying rate. Clear? So what is the amount here? 5,000 USD. So change 1 USD is equal to 33.976. For 5,000 into 33.976. Clear? 5,000 is equal into 33.976. So what is the answer? This is the amount which $5,000 into 33.976. So this comes out to be 169,880. Clear? 169,880. Clear? So this much amount we have to pay to the customer. Clear? This much amount we have to pay to the customer. Clear? So be careful while answering the question. Clear? You will get this also, you will get this also. Clear? Here they will ask what amount. Here they will ask what amount you have to pay. So this is the amount, this is the rate. Okay. Now move to the second question, and I request all of you, please solve this question. Very, very easy question. Here they directly mentioned in the question number 2, calculate TT selling rate. Clear? We have to calculate TT selling rate. Clear? So before going further, first of all, we have to know what is the formula of TT selling rate. TT selling rate is equal to spot rate plus margin. Clear? TT selling rate is equal to spot rate plus margin. So what is the spot rate? Clear? Plus margin. So we have to calculate both. First one, what is the spot rate and what is the margin? So we have to find here TT selling rate for GBP INR. Clear? We have to find the TT selling rate for GBP / INR. Clear? But here what we have given? Here we have given USD and INR and GBP and USD. Clear? So first of all, we have to use the concept of cross rate. Clear? First of all, we have to use the concept of cross rate here. So we have to find GBP by so we have to find here GBP by INR. Clear? How we will find it? We will know GBP by USD into USD by INR. And one thing more, here we have to do the selling rate. Clear? So we will sell at always the higher prices. Clear? We will sell always at the higher prices. Clear? So what will take here? GBP by USD is equal to, we will take a 1.93. This is only changing. So we have to take selling rate 1.9349 into here 43.87. Clear? So GBP by INR. Clear? So when we calculate GBP is equal to how much INR? It comes out to be 84.8840 INR. Clear? GBP is equal to 84.8840 INR. Clear? So this is the spot rate. So this is the spot rate. Clear? This is the spot rate. So 84.8840 plus margin is 0.15%. 0.15% of which 84.8840. So when we calculate it, 84.8840 plus 0.15% of 84.8840, it comes out to be 0.127. It comes out to be 0.127. Clear? And I request all of you, please use a calculator while solving. Clear? There is not much big deal. Just you have to understand. So this comes out to be 85.011. Clear? So this is the TT selling rate. Clear? So this is the TT selling rate. Here what we will do, here they are asking what is the calculate TT selling rate for GBP by INR. What we will do, first of all, we have to find that USD by INR is this one and GBP by USD is this one. Here we have to use the selling rate. Selling, we will always sell at the high price. Low always at the buy at always at the low price, sell always at the higher price. And calculate margin. Margin is 0.15%. Clear? So here we will add also margin. So spot rate plus margin. Clear? So when we calculate, spot rate is equal to GBP by INR, GBP by USD into USD by INR. So this comes out to be, this is also selling price, this is also selling price. So this comes out to be 84.8840 INR. So here we will put and calculate also margin on the spot rate. Clear? So this is our answer. Now move to the question number 3. These questions are very, very important. Clear? And you will expect these types of questions in your examination also. Clear? So third one is a foreign correspondent. Clear? A foreign correspondent intends to fund his Vostro account. Clear? Basically, Vostro account basically means a foreigner want to put some money in the Indian account. Clear? A foreigner. Vostro account basically means any foreign bank maintain his account in India. Clear? A foreign correspondent intends to fund his Vostro account maintained with the Mumbai branch of SBI. Clear? Basically maintained with the Mumbai branch of SBI. What rate will be quoted? Clear? What rate will be quoted if 1 USD is equal to 44.2327 and margin is 0.08%. Clear? And margin is 0.08%. Clear? So here you will be able to understand what rate you will apply. Clear? What rate you will apply. Clear? Here basically that person intends to fund his Vostro account. Clear? Vostro account. So mainly they are sending dollars. Mainly they are sending dollars. Clear? Basically Vostro account is maintained in the Indian rupees. Vostro account is maintained in the Indian rupees. So we have to buy dollar. So we have to buy dollar. We have to buy dollar. we buy always at the low price. Clear? We buy always at the low price. Buy at low price, sell at high price. Clear? This is the main motive. So 1 USD is equal to 44.23. Clear? So here which concept will be taken? TT buying rate. TT buying rate. Okay. So that is basically spot rate minus margin. Spot rate minus margin. Clear? So this comes out to be 44.23 minus what we have to minus by calculating. This comes out to 0.35. Clear? So this comes out to be 44 point. I think there is some little bit mistake. 0.08% of 44.23. Clear? 0.08% of 44.23. Yes, this is comes out to be 0.035. Comes out to be 0.035. Clear? So when we will do this, 44.195. Clear? So this is our rate. Clear? So this is the rate. What rate will be quoted? So this rate will be quoted. Clear? And how we will get the idea? Which formula we use? Basically here, customer has dollar. So that dollar will be sent to India. Basically we have to buy because he want to fund his Vostro account. Vostro account is maintained in the local currency. Now move to the question number 4. Very, very important question. Question number 4. Very, very important question. Clear? We will discuss 2 questions here. Here the word is exporter. And one question is more. Here the word is import bill. Here the word is export bill. Clear? So we will discuss both these questions. So I request to all of you, please carefully understand this question. So question what it says that if Swiss francs is quoted as 1 USD is equal to Swiss francs 1.255054 in India, and USD is equal to INR 43.5052. So how much INR will exporter, clear, how much Indian rupees will exporter get for his export bill? Clear? For his export bill of CHF 50,000. Clear? For his export bill of rupees of CHF, clear, of Swiss francs 50,000. Clear? Here we have to, first of all, we have to understand which rate we will take here and which rate we will take here. Clear? Basically rate plays an important role. Clear? In these questions, rate play an important role. Basically which rate we have to take for answering the question. Clear? Here basically that is export bill. Export basically means foreign currency comes into India. Export basically means foreign currency comes into India. But one problem here is we have to buy that foreign currency. Clear? We have to buy that foreign currency. But here foreign currency is indirectly. Clear? But here foreign currency is indirectly present here. So first of all, here it is USD. Here it is USD. Clear? That we will understand that 1 USD we will take basically buying rate. That is INR 43.50. This is the rate for buying. But which rate we will take here? Clear? Which rate we will take here for with respect to the Swiss francs? Either the buying rate or the selling rate. Clear? Here Swiss francs. Basically we will take Swiss francs from the customer. Clear? We will take Swiss francs from the customer, but we have to sold. But we have to sold it for US dollar. Clear? Because we have conversion only with respect to the US dollar. Clear? But we have to sold this for the US dollar in the overseas or international market. Clear? What we have to sold it for the overseas or in the international market. Clear? So we will take selling rate here. We will take selling rate here. because we have to sold it with respect to the US dollar. CHF is equal to 1.2554. Clear? 1.2554. Clear? So here we will common 1 USD. So CHF 1.2554 is equal to INR 43.50. Clear? So here we will get INR. Clear? From here we will get 1 CHF is equal to 43.50 upon 1.2554 INR. So what is the value of 1 CHF is equal to, by solving this, 34.6503. Clear? Basically how much Indian rupees? Clear? Here we have to calculate how much Indian rupees. Clear? Or we can say that this is rupees. So 50,000 CHF. If we have 50,000 CHF, so that is equal to rupees 34.6503 into 50,000. Clear? So that much amount, basically that comes out to 1732515. Clear? 1732515. Clear? So how much Indian rupees will exporter get for his exporter bill? Clear? Like any Indian exporter has to sell for this much. Clear? So how much amount in rupees? This comes out to be 17,32,515 rupees. Clear? This comes out to be 17,32,515 rupees. Clear? Now move to the next question. Now move to the next question. Similar question. So I request all of you, please try to solve this question also. Here there is not any difficulty. Clear? Basically only word is changed, import bill. In the case of export bill, here we will have to change only the word import bill. Clear? Basically means we are receiving. Here we are receiving things and we have to sending foreign currency. Clear? We have to send foreign currency. We have to send foreign currency. So if Swiss francs is quoted as 1 USD is equal to CHF 1.2550 and USD is equal to, same question, INR 43.5052. So how much Indian rupees will importer pay? Clear? How much Indian rupees will importer pay for his export bill of CHF 50,000? Clear? CHF 50,000. Clear? So how we will understand, what we will take? Clear? Basically here Swiss francs we have to sell. Clear? Swiss francs we have to give. So Swiss francs will be sold to the customer. Clear? Swiss francs will be sold to the customer, basically to given to the customer after it bought. From where we will get, basically we will bought it against in the international market. Clear? We will have to bought it. Clear? So we will take here buying rate. Clear? We have to buy Swiss franc. So 1 USD is equal to CHF 1.2550. Clear? We have to buy. Why we have to buy? Because we have to pay in their own currency. Clear? In their own currency. Clear? And here we have to calculate how much amount we have to pay. Clear? How much amount we have to pay. And on the other hand, we have to sell USD. So we will take that INR 43.52. Clear? So here replace this one. So 1.2550 is equal to INR 43.52. This is CHF. So 1 CHF is equal to 43.52 by 1.2550. So clear? So this comes out to be 34.6773. Clear? This comes out to be 34.6773. Okay. Why we will take a? Because Swiss francs will be sold to the customer after it bought against. We have to bought Swiss francs against basically US dollar. Clear? Against US dollar. Clear? So here that's why we will take here buying price. Here we have to sell the US dollar, so that's why we will take here selling price. Clear? We have to import. We have to import things, so we have to pay in the foreign currency. Clear? We have to pay in the foreign currency. So 1 CHF is equal to this one, and we have 50,000 CHF. So 50,000 CHF is equal to 34.6773 into 50,000. So when we solve this, we comes out to be 1733,865. Clear? 1733,865. Clear? So here, if we will comparison both this question, so there is very little much difference. Very little difference. Here 1733, here 1732. Clear? But we have to understand what the question says that. Clear? We have to understand what the question says that. And I think many of you are able to calculate the answer, but some students will calculate this answer and some students will calculate this answer. Clear? For this question. Similarly, this will happen for this question also. Clear? Similarly, this happens for this question also. Clear? So that's why I request to all of you, please understand the question very carefully. In the examination, they will ask case studies. Clear? In the examination, they will ask case studies from this topic also. Or they will ask numericals. Clear? Even 2 marks question. So I request to all of you, please concentrate on these questions and try to at least solve these questions. Okay, now move to the last question of our today's session. That question will be based on the dishonored for non-payment. Clear? Any bill that was dishonored for the non-payment. Clear? So this question is related to that, because sometimes some bills are dishonored. So this question is related to that. So please, let's read the question carefully first of all. So a bank purchased, clear? A bank purchased export bill of USD 50,000. Clear? Basically, we have purchased export bill. Clear? We have purchased export bill here. That is basically means bank purchased export bill of USD 50,000. At what rate? Rupees 42.66, which was dishonored for non-payment. Clear? Which was dishonored for non-payment. Clear? Which was dishonored for non-payment. So basically, we have discussed when any bill is cancelled or dishonored. In the case of purchase, which rate we have to apply? TT selling rate. We will apply. And in the case of selling, clear? When any selling bill was dishonored, clear? When any selling was dishonored, we have to use the rate buying rate. Clear? In that case, we have to use the buying rate. Clear? We have already discussed in our previous session. Clear? Basically, there is an opposite relationship. Clear? There is an opposite relationship in the case of cancellation or dishonorment. Clear? In the case of cancellation or dishonored, there is an opposite relationship. Here purchase, so we will use the TT selling rate. Clear? We have already discussed in detail if you are facing any problem. Clear? So here USD 50,000 at the rate of this. So how much amount will be recovered from exporter? Clear? How much amount will be recovered from exporter if the spot rate here is? Spot rate here is 42.20003000 and exchange margin is 0.15%. Clear? So we have already understand. Basically, TT selling rate will be applicable to recover the amount. TT selling rate will be applicable to recover the amount. So TT selling rate formula is spot rate plus exchange margin. So what is the spot rate here? What is the spot rate here? There is basically we have to sell. We always sell at the high price. Clear? So this comes out to be 42.3000 plus exchange margin is 0.15% of 42.000. Clear? So this comes out to be 42.3000 plus 0.06345. Clear? 0.06345. So when we will add this comes out to be 42.3625. So here we want basically how much amount? So we will have to multiply this 42.3625 multiply by 50,000. Clear? So when we will do multiplication, clear, when we will this y, actually this is 45, but we have to round it with the respect to 0.25. Clear? As we have already discussed. Clear? Either you have to round off 42.3625 or to 42.3650. Clear? But it is better if we have to round off with respect to 42.3650 also. Clear? So you have to calculate both answers. Clear? Either with respect to 42.3625 and 3650. Clear? We will get answer basically from this value. As per the rule, we will get answer of this value, but we have to calculate both. Clear? So we are able to find it. First of all, we have to calculate this one, and after in the second case, we have to calculate for this one. Clear? Because 45 is closer to the 50. So when we will do multiplication, 42.3650 into 50,000. So this comes out to be 2118250. And when we will do this one, 42.3625 into 50,000. So this comes out to be 2118125. Clear? There is very much little difference, only of 0.25 into 50,000, that is 125. But both the answers are correct here. Clear? Both the answers are correct here. Clear? Here you have to remember only one thing. TT selling rate will be applicable to recover the amount. Clear? In the case of dishonor of bill. Clear? Non-payment of bill, which was dishonored for non-payment. Clear? So in this session, we will discuss 4 to 5 questions with all of you. So I request to all of you, please practice this question once again, so that you are able to understand the concept. Clear? So you are able to understand the concept. In the next session, we will discuss our next topic, and we'll provide you some questions in your Telegram group for more practice. Clear? So thanks to all of you for attending this session.